The Legend of Timmy and Ember, a tale of friendship and adventure. Once upon a time, in a quaint village nestled amidst rolling hills and lush greenery, there lived a young boy named Timmy. Timmy was known for his boundless curiosity and adventurous spirit, and he spent most of his days exploring the woods and meadows that surrounded his home. One sunny morning, Timmy set out on a new adventure, determined to uncover the mystery of the hidden cave that was said to be tucked away deep in the heart of the forest. Armed with his trusty map and a sense of excitement, Timmy ventured into the woods, the leaves rustling beneath his feet. As he delved deeper into the forest, Timmy encountered all sorts of creatures: squirrels scampering playfully, birds chirping in the treetops, and a timid deer peeking out from behind a bush. Timmy greeted them all with a smile, marveling at the beauty of nature. As the day wore on, Timmy found himself facing a dense thicket that seemed to block his path. Undeterred, he carefully pushed his way through the thick undergrowth, his determination guiding him forward. After what felt like hours of crawling and climbing, Timmy emerged on the other side, his eyes widening in awe. Before him stood a majestic waterfall, cascading down from a towering cliff into a crystal-clear pool below. Timmy was mesmerized by the sight and decided to take a break, sitting by the water's edge and dipping his toes into the cool, refreshing pool. He watched as colorful fish darted through the water, and a rainbow appeared in the mist. As Timmy rested, he spotted an old, weathered sign that pointed towards the cave he had been seeking. Excitedly, he gathered his belongings and set off again, following the sign deeper into the forest. The path became steeper, and the air grew cooler as Timmy climbed higher into the mountains. Finally, after much effort, Timmy arrived at the entrance of the cave. It was massive, with stalactites hanging from the ceiling and a dark, mysterious aura. Timmy's heart raced with anticipation as he stepped inside, his torch casting eerie shadows on the walls. As he ventured deeper into the cave, Timmy stumbled upon a hidden chamber adorned with glittering gemstones that sparkled like stars in the darkness. He marveled at the sight, feeling like he had discovered a treasure trove. But just as he was about to explore further, he heard a faint, pitiful cry. Following the sound, Timmy came across a baby dragon, its wings trapped in a crevice. The poor creature was scared and in pain. Timmy's heart went out to the dragon, and without a second thought, he carefully pried the crevice open and freed the dragon. Grateful, the baby dragon introduced itself as Ember, explaining that it had gotten trapped while exploring the cave. Ember had always been fascinated by the world outside the cave, but was too scared to venture out alone. Touched by Ember's story, Timmy offered to be its guide and help it explore the world. Ember eagerly accepted Timmy's offer, and the two embarked on an incredible journey together. They flew over majestic mountains, soared across vast oceans, and explored ancient ruins filled with secrets and mysteries. Along the way, they made new friends, encountered mythical creatures, and faced thrilling challenges. As they traveled, Timmy and Ember formed a deep bond, their friendship growing stronger with each passing day. Timmy learned about the rich history of the land, and Ember learned about the joys and wonders of the outside world. Together, they experienced the magic of adventure and discovered the true meaning of courage, kindness, and selflessness. Eventually, it was time for Timmy to return home. But he knew that the memories he had made with Ember would last a lifetime. With a heavy heart, Timmy bid farewell to his newfound friend, promising to visit again someday. Back in his village, Timmy regaled his family and friends with tales of his adventures with Ember. His stories captivated everyone, and soon he became known as the village's very own storyteller. He would often gather the children around him, sitting by the fireplace, and weave enchanting tales of his adventures with Ember, inspiring the young ones to dream big and embark on their own adventures. As the years passed, Timmy grew older, but his love for storytelling never faded. He continued to explore the world and have new adventures, but he always treasured the memories of his time with Ember. And every now and then, when he would venture back into the forest, he would catch a glimpse of a familiar fiery red tail disappearing into the shadows, a reminder of the special bond he had formed with the baby dragon. One day, many years later, as Timmy sat by the fireplace, surrounded by eager children listening to his stories, he noticed a pair of familiar glowing green eyes in the crowd. It was Ember, all grown up now, with majestic wings and a wise gleam in its eyes. Ember had come to visit Timmy, remembering the human friend who had changed its life forever. With tears of joy in his eyes, Timmy embraced Ember, and they shared stories of their adventures since they had last seen each other. The children were in awe, listening to the tales of Timmy and Ember's escapades with rapt attention. From that day on, Timmy and Ember continued to have new adventures together, and their stories became legendary in the village and beyond. Timmy grew old, but his spirit remained young, and he continued to inspire generations of children with his tales of bravery, friendship, and the wonders of the world. And so, the legend of Timmy the storyteller and his dragon friend Ember lived on, a testament to the power of curiosity, courage, and the magic of storytelling. As long as there were children with dreams in their hearts, Timmy's stories would continue to be told, passing down his legacy from one generation to the next, reminding everyone that adventures await those who are willing to follow their hearts and embrace the unknown. The end. Aria's Gift, the Hummingbird Princess and the Kind-Hearted Princess Luna. Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom nestled in the mountains, there lived a young princess named Luna. Princess Luna was known for her kind heart, gentle nature, and love for animals. She spent most of her days wandering through the royal gardens, surrounded by flowers, birds, and butterflies. One day, as she strolled through the garden, she spotted a tiny creature struggling to fly. It was a baby hummingbird with a broken wing, unable to join its fellow birds in their graceful flight. Princess Luna couldn't bear to see the helpless creature in pain, so she gently picked it up and took it to the royal veterinarian. The veterinarian examined the hummingbird and confirmed that its wing was indeed broken. He advised Princess Luna that it would take time for the bird to heal and that it would need special care and attention. Princess Luna was determined to help the hummingbird and took it upon herself to nurse the bird back to health. She named the hummingbird Aria and created a cozy nest for her in her own chambers. Princess Luna spent hours each day by Aria's side, feeding her nectar and soothing her with her sweet voice. Aria quickly grew fond of Luna and would flutter her wings happily whenever Luna approached. As the days passed, Luna and Aria formed an unbreakable bond. Aria's wings slowly healed, and she regained her strength. Princess Luna was overjoyed to see her tiny friend recovering and spreading her wings once again. One day, when Aria was strong enough, Luna took her to the royal gardens and gently released her into the air. Aria hovered in front of Luna for a moment, as if saying goodbye, and then she spread her wings and flew off into the sky, disappearing in a flash of iridescent colors. Princess Luna watched with a mixture of pride and sadness as her little friend disappeared from sight. Days turned into weeks, and Luna missed Aria terribly. She would often visit the spot where she had released Aria, hoping to catch a glimpse of her. One day, as she sat by the garden pond, she noticed a familiar flash of colors zipping through the air. It was Aria. She had returned to the palace gardens, but she was not alone. Aria had brought her family with her, a flock of hummingbirds who had made the palace gardens their new home. Princess Luna was overjoyed to see Aria happy and surrounded by her kin. She watched in awe as Aria and her family danced in the air, their tiny wings buzzing with joy. In gratitude for Princess Luna's kindness and care, Aria and her family showered her with gifts of nectar and flowers. The palace gardens bloomed with vibrant colors, and the air was filled with the sweet sound of hummingbirds humming. Princess Luna was deeply moved by Aria's gesture and felt her heart swell with happiness. From that day on, hummingbirds became the symbol of Princess Luna's kingdom. She ruled with compassion and empathy, always mindful of the smallest creatures in her realm. Her kingdom flourished, and her people admired her for her kindness and love for nature. And as for Aria, she remained a loyal friend to Princess Luna, always returning to the palace gardens to visit her dear princess. Princess Luna never forgot the lesson she had learned from Aria, that even the tiniest of creatures can have a profound impact on our lives and that kindness and compassion can create lasting bonds of friendship. The end. The Enchanted Forest, a Magical Adventure. Chapter 1, The Mysterious Map. In a quaint village nestled near the edge of the Enchanted Forest, lived a young girl named Emily. One day, she stumbled upon a mysterious map hidden in an old chest in her attic. Intrigued, she deciphered the map's clues and realized that it led to the heart of the Enchanted Forest. With a sense of curiosity and excitement, Emily decided to embark on a grand adventure to discover the secrets hidden within the forest. Chapter 2, Into the Unknown. Equipped with her trusty backpack, a compass, and the map, Emily ventured into the Enchanted Forest. As she delved deeper into the forest, she encountered strange creatures, heard whispers in the wind, and felt the magical energy pulsing around her. She knew she was in for an extraordinary journey beyond her wildest dreams. Chapter 3, The Talking Trees. Emily stumbled upon a grove of ancient trees that could talk. They shared stories of the forest's history, spoke of the forest's guardians, and warned her of the challenges that lay ahead. They also told her about a powerful artifact hidden deep within the forest that could grant wishes. Determined to uncover the truth, Emily continued her quest, guided by the talking tree's wisdom. Chapter 4, The Mischievous Pixies. As Emily ventured further into the forest, she encountered a mischievous group of pixies who delighted in playing pranks. They teased her, stole her compass, and led her on a wild chase through the forest. Emily had to use her wits to outsmart the pixies and retrieve her compass, realizing that not everything in the Enchanted Forest was as it seemed. Chapter 5, The Magical Creatures. Emily encountered a plethora of magical creatures on her journey: fairies, unicorns, and talking animals. She formed unexpected friendships with them, and they helped her navigate the forest's challenges. With their aid, Emily learned valuable lessons about courage, kindness, and the power of friendship. Chapter 6: The Trials of Fire and Water. Emily faced two trials, the trial of fire and the trial of water. In the trial of fire, she had to overcome her fears and navigate through a scorching labyrinth. In the trial of water, she had to solve puzzles and navigate treacherous waters. Through perseverance and determination, Emily conquered both trials and grew stronger in the process. Chapter 7: The Forest's Guardians. Emily finally encountered the legendary guardians of the enchanted forest, powerful beings who protected the forest's magic. They tested her with riddles and challenges to prove her worthiness. With her newfound wisdom and bravery, Emily gained their trust and learned the truth about the forest's history and the artifact she sought. Chapter 8: The Wishful Decision. As Emily reached the heart of the enchanted forest, she finally found the fabled artifact, a mystical crystal that could grant a single wish. Faced with the decision of what to wish for, Emily pondered deeply. She realized that her true wish was not for herself, but for the well-being of the forest and its inhabitants. With a selfless heart, Emily made her wish and felt a surge of magic coursing through her. Chapter 9: The Homecoming. With her quest complete, Emily made her way back to the village, but she was changed forever. She had grown wiser, braver, and kinder through her adventures in the enchanted forest. Her friends and family welcomed her home with joy, and she shared stories of her incredible journey. The village was forever grateful for her selfless act, and Emily felt a deep sense of fulfillment in her heart. Chapter 10: Everlasting Magic. Years passed, and Emily grew into a respected and beloved member of her village. She carried the lessons she learned from her adventure in the enchanted forest with her throughout her life, always cherishing the memories of her magical journey. The forest's magic continued to thrive, and the villagers noticed that the forest seemed to have a renewed sense of wonder and enchantment. One day, a young girl named Lily stumbled upon the same old chest in her attic, just as Emily had years ago. Lily, too, found the mysterious map and felt a stirring of curiosity in her heart. She set out on her own adventure, following in Emily's footsteps, guided by the map and the stories passed down through generations. Lily encountered similar challenges and magical creatures along her journey, and she, too, was tested with trials of fire and water. She persevered, fueled by the inspiration of Emily's tale and the magic of the enchanted forest. When Lily finally reached the heart of the forest, she met Emily, who had become the forest's guardian after her selfless wish. Emily recognized the same courage and kindness in Lily that she once had, and she passed down the responsibility of protecting the forest to the young girl. With a heart full of gratitude and a deep understanding of the forest's magic, Lily made her wish. Just like Emily, she wished for the well-being of the forest and its inhabitants, knowing that the magic would continue to thrive and bring wonder to all who entered its realm. As Lily returned to the village, she was celebrated as a hero, and she shared her own tales of adventure and magic with the villagers. The enchanted forest remained a place of mystery and wonder, and the legacy of Emily and Lily's adventures lived on in the hearts and minds of those who heard their story. And so, the enchanted forest continued to hold its secrets, waiting for the next curious adventurer who would stumble upon the old chest in their attic and embark on their own magical journey, guided by the map and inspired by the tales of Emily and Lily's extraordinary adventures. Epilogue. Legend has it that the enchanted forest still thrives to this day, its magic everlasting, and its secrets waiting to be discovered by those who believe in the power of courage, kindness, and selflessness. And if you listen carefully, you might still hear the whispers of the talking trees, the laughter of mischievous pixies, and the song of the hummingbirds, echoing through the enchanted forest, a testament to the enduring magic of a young girl's adventure and the everlasting legacy of her selfless wish. A Mother's Love, a heartwarming tale of unconditional devotion. Chapter 1, The Joyful Arrival. The sun had just set, casting a golden glow across the sky as Sarah eagerly paced back and forth in the hospital waiting room. Her heart was pounding with anticipation as she waited for news about her baby. She had been dreaming of this moment for months, imagining the tiny fingers and toes, the sweet smell of newborn baby skin, and the overwhelming rush of love that she had heard other mothers talk about. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, the nurse emerged with a beaming smile and handed Sarah her precious bundle of joy. Chapter 2, Love at First Sight. As Sarah held her baby in her arms for the first time, she was overcome with a love so powerful, it took her breath away. Her heart swelled with joy as she gazed into the eyes of her precious child, marveling at every tiny feature. She was captivated by the delicate beauty of her baby's face, the softness of their skin, and the warmth of their body against hers. In that moment, Sarah knew that her life had changed forever, and she would do anything to protect and care for her baby with a love that was unconditional and boundless. Chapter 3, Sleepless Nights and Tireless Love. As the days turned into weeks and then into months, Sarah experienced the challenges and joys of motherhood. She stayed awake countless nights, comforting her baby through teething pains, colic, and sleepless nights. She changed diapers, rocked her baby to sleep, and sang lullabies with a heart full of love and tenderness. Despite the exhaustion and the demands of motherhood, Sarah's love for her baby only grew stronger with each passing day. She found purpose and fulfillment in the role of being a mother, pouring her heart and soul into nurturing her child's well-being. Chapter 4, The Bond That Knows No Bounds. Sarah and her baby formed an unbreakable bond that was unlike any other. She could anticipate her baby's needs, soothe their fears, and make them laugh with just a gentle touch or a loving word. Her baby's giggles and smiles filled her heart with immeasurable joy, and she cherished every precious moment spent together. Sarah's love for her child transcended all boundaries, and she was willing to sacrifice her own needs and desires to ensure her baby's happiness and well-being. Chapter 5, Milestones and Memories. Sarah witnessed her baby's first steps, heard their first words, and celebrated their milestones with tears of joy. She created treasured memories through simple moments of play, exploration, and discovery. She watched her baby grow and thrive, marveling at their unique personality and talents. Sarah's love for her child was unwavering, providing a safe and nurturing environment for her baby to flourish and flourish. Chapter 6, Challenges and Strength. Motherhood was not without its challenges. Sarah faced moments of self-doubt, exhaustion, and worry. She juggled the demands of work, family, and personal responsibilities, but she faced each obstacle with unwavering determination and unwavering love for her child. She drew on her inner strength and resilience, knowing that her love was a guiding force that would help her navigate through any difficulty. Chapter 7: Unconditional Love. Sarah's love for her child was unconditional, accepting her child for who they were without judgment or expectation. She celebrated her child's individuality, supporting their dreams and aspirations with unwavering encouragement. She listened with an open heart, provided guidance and comfort during challenging times, and offered a shoulder to lean on. Her love was a constant presence, a beacon of support and comfort in. Chapter 8: Lessons in Love. As Sarah's child grew older, they began to learn important life lessons from their mother's love. Sarah taught her child the value of kindness, empathy, and compassion towards others. She instilled in them the importance of honesty, integrity, and resilience. She showed them the beauty of nature, the joy of reading, and the power of imagination. Sarah's love was not only expressed through her words but also through her actions, setting an example of unconditional love and selflessness that her child would carry with them throughout their life. Chapter 9: A Mother's Sacrifice. Sarah's love for her child also meant making sacrifices. She put her child's needs above her own, sacrificing her time, energy, and resources to ensure their happiness and well-being. She willingly gave up personal comforts and desires to provide for her child's education, health, and happiness. Sarah's selfless acts of love and sacrifice were a testament to the depth and breadth of a mother's love, showing that love knows no bounds and transcends all obstacles. Chapter 10: A Mother's Legacy. As Sarah's child grew into adulthood, they carried with them the indelible imprint of their mother's love. They remembered the bedtime stories, the comforting hugs, and the unwavering support during both the highs and lows of life. Sarah's love had shaped them into the person they had become, and her legacy lived on through her child's actions, values, and love for others. Sarah's love remained a guiding light, a source of strength and inspiration, even long after she was gone. Epilogue. Sarah's love for her child was a love that knew no bounds, a love that transcended time and space. It was a love that had been a guiding force in her life, shaping her into the loving and selfless mother that she was. Her child had grown up knowing the warmth and tenderness of a mother's love, and that love had become a part of their very being. Sarah's legacy of love continued to live on in her child, who would one day become a parent themselves, passing down the cherished gift of a mother's love to the next generation. And so, the story of Sarah's unwavering love for her child and the immeasurable impact of a mother's love came to a close, but its echoes would reverberate in the hearts of readers for generations to come, a testament to the enduring power of a mother's love. Note, this is a work of fiction and not based on any real individuals or events.